That's the last time I'm doing this. My computer was completely flat, and my son, instead of going under the wire when he walked in, decided to unplug it and cut me off. So yes, this is the last time. I'm not going again. If for some reason I can't get on, or somebody comes and unplugs me lead, then I will end this. But yes, welcome back everyone for part two. And a child that can't limbo under a wire, he decides to unplug it. But so to everyone that's here, thank you for joining for part two. Blooming kids. They're a pain in the backside, and they'll probably want me to go and get them food after this. How rude is that? So, John and Perry, Rachel, Joan, Mary, Cheryl, Tracy, Paul, Phoenix, Jabba, Kat, Terry, all of you, welcome back, welcome back. We shall try again, because if it goes off again, third time's a charm, third time lucky. Kids, go out, enjoying themselves, come back, unplug me, cut the blooming computer off, but ain't going through that again. So yeah, I'm going back. So no, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's been a funny week. It's been a busy week. It's been flipping cold out there, I can tell you that. Spent far too much time outside. Part three. No, I deleted part one because it only lasted a few seconds. So this is part two now. The other one was just like a tester. It was a teaser one. Oh, people moving around in this house with dogs. So yeah, I don't even know where I was now. They've knocked me completely off guard. This week's video tomorrow, good. Next week's videos, Terry finds something blooming amazing. And still doing a bit of research on it. We know what it is, but we need to know more of that. Hopefully that'll be next Saturday. So it'll give me time to actually work out what we need to work out, because things aren't the same as they was years ago, and it's causing a little bit of a problem. But you'll be amazed by it. Honestly, no one's ever found one of them, and it's probably one of the most unique things that's been found. It's not valuable. It is worth money. It's not valuable, but it's. You'll see. You'll see next week. You're going to enjoy that. The wind chill was horrible, I must admit, Dave. Yeah, I don't mind working in the cold and that, but when that wind starts blowing, what was I working on? I was laying under a Volkswagen Transporter earlier, and the flipping wind coming underneath it. It was like 2 degrees, and the wind blowing underneath there. That was flipping chilly. Thank God for me out. That's all I can say. But it happens, you know, it's work. If you choose a job outside, unfortunately, then you're going to get cold, which it is what it is, and I love my job, and I think that's the only thing that keeps me going, that because I love my job. It's a real, I don't know, a real challenge. I like a challenge. People say it can't be done, it's impossible. I love that challenge. Nothing's impossible, it's just whether or not you're willing to pay for it. Never knew they existed. Not back then, I didn't know. No, I always think of it as a modern thing, to be honest with you, like, you know, 19th, 20th century. But no, I didn't know they went back that far, and especially like that. It's cool. You wait and see. You wait and see. Hi, Sean. How you doing? Lassa man, good evening to you as well. Valentine's Day is the only present anyone's got on here is socks. I won't say what Jabba and Ben had, because they probably went to the same place for it. But yeah, it's really unusual that all people have had socks. You old romantics, have a pair of socks. I thought that was a Christmas thing. I didn't think that was a Valentine's Day thing. Exactly, summers are great. It's one extreme to the other. No 40 degrees. Yeah, definitely don't want to be doing that. FK, good evening to you, and Stuart as well. I think I said hello to you before, but I'll say it again anyway. But honestly, the best you... Okay then. I've asked what your worst present is. What's the most expensive one you've bought your partner? Come on, let's see how tight you lot are. Let's see what your most expensive thing you've ever bought for Valentine's. And don't say marriage, because yeah, that is. Oh, Barry's here. We're in trouble now. He causes more trouble than I does, that bloke. Nicks your spot and causes trouble. Terrible, Barry. Terrible. You're old romantics, you lot are, ain't you? You ain't got nothing to say. You'd rather say hello to Barry than be honest of how much money a presents cost you. Seriously, what's wrong with you lot? Get upstairs in 6 minutes instead of 11. Oh, you'll get there, Tracy. You should be back out for the summer. You should be good. You know, 30 centimetres open yesterday, another 25 tomorrow. Fortunately, we've done all right for the white fluffy stuff in this country. We've not had much of it. Diamond earrings took you 3 years to pay off. There we go. Look, see, Dave's a romantic at heart, you see. Even though he was forced into it. It was like, sign here, you're paying for them. Jack's no phone today. It's my spot. Definitely not. It's not the cost. I know it's not the cost. And I know it doesn't matter, you know, whether you say, I bought you a key ring. It doesn't matter. But some people are very extravagant with some of these things. You see, I saw on the internet earlier that, you know, some people, they spend over £1 million on their partners. I mean, really? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. If I had £1 million, I'd probably be somewhere warm now. Not Britain. It doesn't need to be expensive, but people do spend stupid amounts of money. And I'm just wondering, are you spending stupid amounts of money? On birthday and Christmas sometime. Oh dear. 18 years ago. Flipping hell. Makes you feel old, doesn't it, Dave? Yeah, but now you got Frankie, so, you know, it's all good. Most expensive been to 5 months. Oof. Not good, not good. You could have been out in 7, Dave. You wouldn't change it. Got me, I'm expensive. Yeah, you may be expensive, but he doesn't let you be expensive, though. Big difference, you know, wanting to be and actually being. No. Had his phone. I did see that. I hadn't really been on Facebook this week, but I did see that, Andy. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. My son had exactly the same thing. He had his stolen many years ago, and I actually sent a text to it. So when they turned it on, they could see it. And I was offering £100 reward for the return of it. And no, never heard anything. On my iPhone, it never seemed to get turned back on again. I checked multiple times. I set an alert for when it was found again. No, never showed. Never showed. So it probably ended up abroad somewhere. Enough peace, Grandad. Feel like a snowman. Nah, I don't like snowmen because snowman means it's awkward for fishing. He should do, shouldn't he, Lou? He should go and see and say, can you lock me up for the evening just so he can get the full view from the inside. Hubs of Valentine Day lunch at our favourite place when we go to school with them. Broke down parts, probably was, yeah. I see a lot of these people that have their phones stolen in London and they end up in some third world country or China. That's another place a lot of the stolen phones end up. And when people get into them, they start messaging people and demanding that they give them the passcode for the phone. You know, take the SIM card out, get the number, ring it, demand they give them the passcode. Otherwise, they'll empty all their bank accounts and things like that. And it's terrible, really, that they can get away with that. You're unsafe. You're not sitting in the kitchen with that door open, Barry, are you? Because you really mess with people's OCD leaving that door open, you know. Well, look, Tracy's getting excited. It'll all be worth it. You've got to tell yourself that, Tracy. Yeah, okay, it's put you out of action for months, but it's all worth it in the end. If it gives you a better style of life and makes things easy for you, then it was definitely worth doing. I think I'd be wearing it. Actually, no, she likes rhubarb. I might get away with it. No, I got my flowers. And no, not tonight. No, you affected people, Barry. They were messaging me. They just couldn't cope with it. So yes. So there we go. Flowers, card, do your bit, and that's what it's all about. Well, they're talking all about the films. There's no point in our house. If the kids go and see a film, there's no point in us even considering it, because by the time we get there, we know exactly what happened. Always like to chat. Is that your Valentine's present from the wife, Barry? She's gone to bed and left you downstairs on your own. I think she's trying to sell you something. Maybe she's heard some of the comments you've made. Don't move, I'm afraid someone will pinch your spot. Brilliant. Tell someone you love them. Anyone in particular? Your partner? Someone else's partner? No, I shouldn't say things like that. I shouldn't say that. Like I say, it's not like all the other things that, a lot of people, they don't believe in things like Valentine's Day and Easter and things like that, because it's just another way of exploiting money from people, and I think, maybe things don't mean the same as what they used to all them years ago, but, at the end of the day, we still do it, don't we? I've already started buying Easter eggs. Well, the wife has, which is like, we have started buying Easter eggs now. Got to do that. What did you get your wife? I got a lovely bouquet of flowers. I got 2 cards, because I'm nice like that. I got a one from the dogs as well. And I think my card actually says, I love you almost as much as the dogs. So I suppose, that's a compliment. So, there we go. I've been promoted. She does, yeah. Terry always does tell him. And they have little cuddles as well. So, the perfect couple. Me, I just tend to have black eyes and bruises because I'm never here. So, she has to get all the hits in. Sort of like Terry, because you encourage her to do it. See, it's hard to work out now where the bruises are coming from. So, yeah, because you lot are making Terry violent. It's not good. Because if she doesn't get enough smacks to me, then Paul gets it when he gets home. So you should think of that. Apparently, though, Paul, you've got a very, is it captivating smile? He's getting comments now. Probably listen to you. I'll tell you what, Barry, I know some days you have trouble walking. If you'd heard some of the comments you'd come out with, you'd have a lot of trouble walking. From the Shell garage. No, not from the Shell garage. No petrol stations for flowers this year, because most of them died within 24 hours. You do look after me, yes. I will never be skinny while Mummy Terry's about. She does look after me. Breakfast. Oh, fried breakfast. That's something I haven't had in such a long time. A fried breakfast. I think the last one, I'm trying to think whether it was Claire or Terry did it. I can't remember between them anyway, but yeah. But it's been a long time since I've gone to a greasy spoon cafe and sat there. The ones with all the grease running down the walls and that, and the mugs that still got like lip marks around the top of it because they haven't been washed properly. Best breakfast you can ever have. It's been a long time since I had a proper fry up. Probably because it won't do me any good, but it's been a long time. Exactly, Devoter. Yes. And I was having this discussion with someone last night, and that's what it's all about. Close group of friends, good family. What more can you want? And live every day, enjoy every day, and just get on with it. Don't let things get you down. I never do. Maybe that's just me, but it doesn't matter how bad things are. You just got to get on with it, enjoy it, and that's what it's all about. Harry pinched our spot Sunday. He's probably been there beforehand, Andy. Yeah, you know what he's like. Cast iron skillet. Don't give her ideas, for God's sake. She holds a frying pan some days. I know. They're all violent, aren't they? All the women on here. It's quite scary, I think they can all definitely look after themselves. Evening, Alistair. How are you doing? Saw you on TikTok earlier with a 2-2 pistol. I remember that. TikTok's very funny. Anytime I put something on like that, they've took the video down. I am on my final warning on TikTok because they don't like some of the things I post. I can't post one of them, but a grenade's all right. Really don't get that. It's all right to put a grenade on there, but you can't post one of the others. Really weird. But lots of other people seem to post them and get away with it. Maybe someone's reporting me. Oh well, like I give a bum about it. Barry, I hope you mean the woman outside that sells them. Yeah, not good. Not good. I know he's terrible and he's on form tonight. Definitely on form tonight. Hi Darren, how you doing? Doing well, thank you. Andy, right, let's clear this up. Right, so on Sunday, me, Terry and Paul, we headed to Coventry. We got a place lined up. We'd been there about 40 minutes, and then Terry's phone rings. Andy had turned up. Now, we hadn't arranged to meet him, and he turned up with Mercia. Now, bit of a chance meeting that, considering we went to exactly the same place. I think we all had the same thing on our minds. So, but yeah, we turned up the same place. Now, we got there first, Andy. So actually, you came and tried to pinch our spot. You did a Barry on us. We were there first. So yeah, so we went for a nice quiet day by the waterside and ended up with lots of people joining us, which was unbelievable. That the whole stretch we could have done 2.5 miles, and we all end up at exactly, and I mean exactly the same spot. Unbelievable. But we had a good day. We had a laugh, and my God, did we shift some stuff. And it's all right for you, Andy, because you went. We loaded it onto the back of the scrap wagon. Don't want to do that again. Don't want to do that again. That was a lot of stuff to move. There is still one on the A1, actually, and that's more near Peterborough way. That's an American diner, and he'll know it because he knows all the food places because he travels around. He never stays at home. He's as bad as me. So, Robert Weston, good evening to you as well. We've had loads banned. Get reported a lot on TikTok. Yeah, but they've warned me. They're going to shut my account down. I'm on my final warning. It's terrible. Cover. Oh, you do know the one. I knew he'd know. Hi, Liz, how you doing? I knew that Andy would know it because he moves around a lot, does Andy? I spoke to him today and he's here, there and everywhere. Yep, we were there. We was there first, exactly. And then we got stalked. I told you there's a tracker on your van. That flipping Andy, you've got to watch him, you know. You took some of it, but you didn't take a lot of it. You probably had a trailer full, but my God, there was a lot of stuff there. There really was. Hit the thumbs up. I would do, but I ain't got a thumbs up on here because I'm using third-party software to do it. So, ain't the one in Wednesday? Probably. Don't know. But you don't find so many of the greasy spoon cafes, to be honest with you. A friend of mine has just opened one, actually. He owned the building because he owns quite a few buildings around there, and one of them was rented out, and it was a cafe. But at Christmas, they decided to finish their lease, and he's just done it up again, and he's opened because he's told me if I get there earlier to do the work, because I always go to him in the afternoon, I can have food. So I might have to. He's also opening a car wash as well, so I might have to get the van cleaned a bit more regular. Got to take a favour when you can. That's what I say. Garage forecourt. We've all done it. Let's be fair about it. Yeah, if it weren't for petrol stations, we'd be buggered, wouldn't we? Come on, my comments are froze again. So, yep, that's about it. Now we're going out Sunday. I think it's going to be a little bit chilly now. We have a decision to make, which does he make blue meth? Who knows with you, Ben? Yeah, we've got some decisions to make that I will let you know, Terry and Paul, about that. I will be having a look when I actually finally sit down, because I haven't really got in from work till gone 7 o'clock. So it's been a bit of a rush round, but yeah, don't know where we're going yet. I would say I've got some ideas, but I've not got any ideas. We know where we want to go, but we don't know whether we can. So I think we're going to have to leave that one for a bit, because the waters are still a bit chocolate brown at the moment, which means the water levels are raised a little bit, which means there's going to be a bit of a current. So the place we actually want to go is a really bad place to go if it's got a current. So we're going to leave that for the moment. I think we'll have to possibly think about that next week, but we'll have to see. So, hi Lynn, how are you doing? Yes, so we will be out Sunday. I don't know where. I haven't got a clue. I've got no idea whatsoever. But this is magnificent. This is what it's all about. You know, you don't need to plan ahead. You can just look the night before and go, yeah, that'll do. We've done that a few times, actually. So, you know, we've picked at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night where we're going the next day. But that's magnet fishing. So, right, I'm going to wrap this up because I've got to sort out. I've got to eat because I haven't eaten since... Oh, I had a few crisps earlier, but that's all I've had since last night. So, you're out Sunday. No, if it is that bad, it's definitely not. It's just, when we went to the place a couple of weeks ago, Ben can tell you what it was like now. I've never seen the Thames quite that bad. I mean, I've done the Thames when it is bad. But that was really hard work, that was just a 4-kilo magnet was actually getting taken down the river. So you can imagine if that tiny little magnet with a very small surface area would get dragged down the river like quickly. Now that shows you what would happen if you fell in, and it's just not worth it, to be honest with you. Just not worth it. It's hard work, it's very tiring. So sometimes you've got to make that decision. If it's not worth it, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth it. If your magnet don't touch the bottom, you're not really going to find a lot, and that makes it a little bit more interesting. But we still got stuff out. Ben's friend Tara, she had a good find. Then Ben had to copy. I had sneak in the morning, which was rather unusual, but you'll get to see that in a couple of weeks' time. I don't know when. But it was a hard day on the Thames, but we shall see. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and feed myself and the children at their age, and I've still got to feed them. But anyway, thank you all for joining. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you do. Hi, Arlene. Hit the thumbs up. Don't forget, part 2 of Windsor's tomorrow. You're going to see a bit of hard work, and you're going to get to see Rocky did fish, because he did turn up, and him and Ben are there. And it was good. It was a good day. But anyway, thanks for joining, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks very much.